Hello and welcome to Catholic Focus on Capuchin TV. I'm Maureen Kimani, and it's always a pleasure to have you with us as we keep tabs on what's happening in the Catholic world and beyond. Our sign language interpreter is Samuel Wenena. Beginning with the headlines, Christians worldwide continue to pray for Pope Francis as he undergoes treatment for bilateral pneumonia at Rome's Gemelli Hospital. A special Holy Rosary prayer service led by Cardinal Baldassare Reina was held at St. Peter's Square, drawing thousands in devotion. The Holy See Press Office reported that the Pope had a restful night, showing clinical improvement. Though his condition remains complex, the Vatican urges continued prayers for his recovery as the global Catholic community remains united in faith. Stay tuned to Catholic Focus on Capuchin TV for further updates on the Holy Father's condition. Moving on to other matters here in the country, the bishop's message read during the National Lenten Campaign 2025 launch at Mama Ngina Waterfront in Mombasa, Kenya, further addressed the following concerns: recent abductions in the country, the premature focus on political campaigns, the need for government action to ensure citizen safety, accountability, the housing levy, taxation, and critical health sector concerns. The event, organized by the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops, KCCB, in collaboration with the Catholic Justice and Peace Department, highlighted these issues alongside the spiritual significance of the Lenten season, emphasizing the Church's role in addressing both spiritual and social needs of the nation. Here is the message by Archbishop Mohatia.
While we celebrate the relative peace in Kenya, we deplore the continuous attacks and mass killing of children, women, prisoners of war, and violence against targeted communities in the DRC, the Sudan, and South Sudan. The international community must act urgently to end this bloodshed. While we express our gratitude and thank God for the many good things happening in our country, in the true spirit of the season of Lent, we want to retreat and look at some of the pressing issues we face as a country. 1. Upholding the sanctity of life amidst abductions and extrajudicial killings. We come out once again to express our profound dismay over the incidents of abductions and extrajudicial killings that threaten the sanctity of life in our nation. Life is a divine gift from God. It is our sacred duty to protect every individual, ensuring that no one is subjected to violence or denied their inherent dignity. It is the duty of all relevant authorities to take decisive, transparent action to end these inhumane practices, affirming that every human life is inviolable and worthy of protection. Number 2. Divisive politics and premature election campaigns. Political realignments have emerged well before the 2027 general elections, raising significant concerns on two fronts. First, this early onset of political campaigns diverts critical attention from national development, shifting focus to the spectacle of election campaigns. The fervor generated by political rallies creates an artificial euphoria that obscures substantive political debates, elevating political temperatures. Second, this premature election fever undermines the very spirit of the democratic process, as a government is expected to concentrate on governance and the implementation until the officially designated campaigning period is announced.
Still on that matter, at the National Campaign 2025 launch in Mombasa, Archbishop Martin Kivuva Musonde stressed the critical need for greater transparency and accountability to combat corruption. He reinforced the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops KCCB message, specifically highlighting the urgency of addressing corruption and promoting ethical conduct. Let's take a look on that message.
A call for accountability amidst the surge of corruption. Corruption remains one of the most insidious challenges undermining our national progress and eroding public trust in our institutions. Despite promises of reform, corruption continues to infiltrate the national county levels, diverting vital resources from those who need them most. And the church, we categorically condemn all forms of corruption that rob our people of their God-given rights and obstruct the path of just society. We ask the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, EACC, and other relevant bodies to enforce anti-corruption measures rigorously and impartially. We truly desire a Kenya where corruption has no place and nowhere services are offered without bribe. Advocating for electoral reforms. In our relentless pursuit to transparent and credible elections processes, we commend recent initiatives such as establishing an IEBC election panel. These steps are certainly exist in the restoring faith in our democratic institutions, but more is needed. We call for immediate updating of the voter register, the prompt conduct of by-elections for the vacant seats, and continuous effort register review voters, and especially among the dynamic youth, to ensure that every eligible citizen has a voice.
And moving on, Archbishop Anthony Muheria of the Archdiocese of Nyeri has strongly criticized the government's social health insurance fund that is chief scheme, questioning its effectiveness and the burden it places on struggling Kenyans. In his address, the Archbishop expressed deep concerns over the rising cost of living, particularly the heavy taxation policies and the controversial housing levy. Let's take a look at that message.
The crisis in the health sector is undermining the dignity of the sick and those hospitalized. Families are going through painful experiences, unable to pay using the SHA scheme. What was a hurry to transition without good interface? As Catholic bishops, we are still very unhappy that our hospitals, which serve mainly the underprivileged, are ground in because the government is not keeping its promises to remit funds owed to them. In spite of the promises made in November 2024, after our previous statement, the only payments that came through cover part of the claims in this period only. Our faith-based hospitals are still owed not less than 2.5 billion shillings. We need commitment from government on when this amount will be paid and not mere promises. Moreover, the reorganization of the levels of hospitals will not favor their operations as stipulated by the Health Act. Primary Health Act. We think this system will only weaken our hospitals more by reducing the patient numbers while not offering a better health care to our people. We therefore request for a review of the Health Act. The haphazardly coordinated health sector is too dangerous and a threat to a healthy Kenyan population. Number 8, empowering our youth for a brighter future. The youth of Kenya are not only the leaders of tomorrow, they are the visionaries of today. Brimming with creativity, innovation, an unwavering commitment to progress, our young people are poised to transform our society. All leaders should prioritize policies and initiatives that empower our youth through quality education, vocational training, and entrepreneurial opportunities. We ought to create an environment where fresh ideas and innovative solutions flourish by valuing and providing our young people with the tools they need to succeed. Lower the cost of living for all Kenyans. While there have been isolated improvements in the pricing of certain commodities, the overall burden of the rising cost of living continues to affect the everyday lives of millions of Kenyans. Essential services such as electricity, transportation, and health care are becoming increasingly unaffordable.
And that message by Archbishop Anthony Muheria brings us to this edition. Thank you for staying with us on Catholic Focus here on Capuchin TV. My name is Maureen Kimani and our sign language interpreter is Samuel Wenena. Until next time, stay informed, stay inspired, and may God bless you. See you next time. Bye-bye.